Uh, can can you review my competitor's backlinks? He ranks the top page of on 720
Yeah.
key terms, and he uses a lot of spam backlinks.
Yeah, we love auditing sites that we can actually show y'all and walk y'all through. Um,
Um, okay, he's got it here. We'll do this real quick. It's not gonna be like an audit. We're just gonna look at it real quick because we have other
yeah,
audits
just
that are
scan the
actually
backlinks.
people waiting in line. So
Yeah,
this
but
will
this, well,
this
I
will
don't
be a
know.
quick one. You can see
It's
my
just
screen,
nice
right,
because we
Nick?
can go through a, yeah,
All right. Let me get a picture for you guys to look at just so you're not
you
staring
want to
at
just
Nick's
share
ugly
the screen
face.
with them.
Well, it's his competitor. I don't want to give away his like niche and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, there we go. Bingo, boingo, bango, and Shazam. Okay. Um, yeah, so as you can see, site definitely took a hit. Looks like maybe it doesn't look like the May update. But yeah, I mean, the traffic-wise, they're not doing too bad. They might have just ripped a bunch of content off their site or something. I don't really know because traffic definitely didn't follow it. Um, Definitely, declined a bit, but they're on a bit of an upswing. Looks like they're gonna continue upwards. Um, Fixing the shadow. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at anchors first, real quick. What did he say about this, by the way? Can you review it? He ranks on
He
top
wants us
page on
to,
720 key terms and uses a lot of spam. Okay. Um,
I'm just looking on your screen. I don't have the URL.
and I'll just tell you guys it's real estate. Okay, it's real estate. So uh, let's take off the subdomains and see what happens here. Okay, it's actually not that many Web 2.0 it looks like. A bunch of URL anchors. What is this? Bunch of exact match. Those are.
What's the URL, Chris?
I'll paste it to you.
All right.
Yeah, so I mean, it's got a bunch of URL anchors, but overall, the anchors definitely do not look super natural. I just want to see where these are coming from real quick. Yeah, I see the spam you're talking about. It's like the same exact, like the same exact articles on a bunch of different sites with the same exact anchor text in like all caps. Yeah. Um, it's funny because we talk about it every now and then, but it's just fun. It's funny, like contrasting like what can work for a pretty long time versus the things that some people are afraid of, as far as kind of more black hat or link building goes. Yeah, that's some pretty gnarly looking spam there.
Yeah, it honestly comes across almost looking like negative SEO, just how crappy it is. Because we're talking about giant blocks of text on foreign domains for like a
Mm-hmm.
local website. And I'm talking about like just smashed together, we're talking about 5,000 words of what looks like copy pasted
Oh my God, yeah.
information. Um,
I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, pretty well. But you know, Google has gotten good at ignoring what looks like negative SEO a lot, or maybe they've gotten good, which sometimes means that you can strategically do stuff that will mimic that, and then either get ignored, or sometimes it'll help until it gets ignored. There is always the possibility that it gets popped, but this looks so blatantly like negative SEO to me that I could see why, these links, that we're looking at it with the human eye and saying, wow, this is spammy, this is how they're ranking. It actually could be, and I haven't done any on page, but let's check this thing out too. It's got almost 1,300 pages indexed, so we know it's a pretty beefed out site. I don't see too much of that being due to, oh, well. Okay, so they've got an MLS integrated into this site, giving them, brand new listings consistently, etc. So especially in real estate, what you're going to come to find is that a lot of the lower level SEOs are going to use a common MLS. Sorry, that's a listing, whatever, it aggregates all the homes available in an area, puts them into a easy to read format for whoever's looking, similar to Zillow or something like that. But it's very expensive to do it right. A lot of the MLS you see are going to be on subdomains, etc. They're going to be really bloatish. They're going to tank the sites. So this person, from an on-page standpoint, in my opinion, has a huge competitive advantage just due to how they built the site. And then even though it's got spam associated with the backlink profile, like I was saying, it looks like a negative SEO attack. So I'd be more inclined to kind of ignore that, and kind of look at the things that they're doing right versus the things that look completely wrong. I don't think that backlink profile is helping them in the SERPs all that much. I could be wrong about that. It could be giving them, a decent sized boost, but I think it's mainly that this site has competitive advantage specifically from the on-page factors. So if they were to do higher authority link building, get things properly going, they could really become a powerhouse in this industry, in my opinion. Real estate is a very difficult and competitive niche. And there's a lot of money there. But since a lot of it has to do with how well the MLS works, and I've done this before where I've looked into having people build something out for me, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars. So, it kind of changes the competition in that niche.
I just want to say before we, there's nothing really left for us to analyze here. But I just want to say one last thing before we start the question that to do with analyzing your competitor's backlink profile. Like there's no reason that you need to analyze your competitor's backlink profile, if I'm being completely honest. There's no reason, there's nothing there for you to learn. I mean, you could see what they're doing and just see what kind of links they have if you wanted to or whatever. But as far as link building goes, it's figured out. Like we know how to do this, right? You build up the authority of your site, you get quality links from quality sites that are relevant. You build a diverse mix of links, you use a diverse mix of anchor texts, you build up the authority of your homepage, yada, yada, yada. You do all this stuff. And so there's really nothing that you could really learn from analyzing their backlink profile, unless you're just like strictly trying to learn about how to use spam or something, or just what's possible,
Well, I
that
mean,
kind of thing.
there's
But
there's stuff you could learn,
but I
but
feel like there's
it
no
doesn't
need
have
to
to be a
do it. Like,
priority.
how often do you analyze your competitors' backlink profiles unless,
Almost never.
yeah, exactly. So that's what
But
I'm
as a
saying is
noob, I absolutely spent a
sure,
lot of time doing that.
as a noob, it's something I did too, because I was learning about, backlinks and how it all worked and whatnot. But as time goes on, I never analyze. The only reason I look at competitors' backlink profiles now is if I just quickly want to see what they've got in there, just to see what kind of links they got. But it doesn't really inform what I'm going to do. The only time it will inform what I'm going to do is if I see some link opportunities and I say, hey, I'm going to try to snatch like this list of links that I grab from them, right? See if I can score links on the same websites, that kind of thing. Like, oh, that's a good idea. I can go try to grab these. But yeah, as far as like trying to figure out what kind of like tactic they're using or something, it's more just kind of like a mental exercise rather than something you really need to spend too much time on or worry about, right? My advice would be to not so much worry about that at all. Unless you just, like Nick's saying, just ignore the spam, focus on what else they're doing, right? See if they got any good links in there. Maybe you can try to snatch those up. Otherwise, I wouldn't, of course, we're not going to recommend that you try to do something like he did. Like Nick was saying, that there's a very good possibility that, it was either a black hat attack or Google is just ignoring this spam completely. But they might not ignore it forever. Maybe they did it on purpose and it could come crashing down at any time, right? And it's probably not something you want to do. But you could try if you really want to, but you got to know the risk, right? You have anything left to say on that one, Nick?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.